Hey everybody, thanks for joining me in my kitchen today. Sorry, I'm going to spin in circles. Wah! I wanted to come and share a couple of very simple prep tips with you guys because, you know, today is Time Saving Tuesday. So first things first, make sure when you hop on here that you share this video onto your live I can't even talk today. I think I need more coffee. It's all this darn snow making me tired. But anyway, share this video onto your page so that your friends can view it because hopefully these simple tips will help you and it'll also help your friends too. So, hey Sonia, how are you? Long time no see. Hello, Miss Wanda. Hi, Carol. So we're going to be doing a couple different tips real quick. So first and foremost, snack time. You know, normally in the evening time is when I get really, really hungry. You know, everybody goes to bed and, you know, the little snack fairy comes out. I guess it's a snack monster really comes out in me. And so, you know, typically if things are around that are unhealthy, then I tend to reach for those. But if I have things that are already prepped ahead of time that are healthy, then it's a simple solution for me to, no excuses basically, for me to run to the refrigerator because it's already ready for me. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite tools for prepping a snack. Let me put you guys up here real quick. Let me know when you guys are on and share your favorite snack tips with me. Let's see who else joined. Hi, Jackie. How are you? Hi, Miss Leslie. Long time no see. So hopefully you guys can see my little station I have right here. It looks as if you can. So we're going to talk grapes. So grapes are a really healthy snack for us to grab versus, you know, the chocolate candy bar or the brownie or one of my favorites. You guys know these hips don't lie, right? Look at all this love down here. So I've got a bag of green grapes. These are also really nice because you can freeze them. So if it's something you're craving that's cold, frozen grapes are a really nice treat. And also if you're a wine drinker, instead of popping ice cubes in your wine, you can pop some frozen grapes in there and it will keep your wine nice and chilled. So anyway, grapes. I'm going to take these and I have them in the Easy Read measuring colander. And I'm just going to run some water over them real quick to rinse them. So I like this tool because, you know, now I've got my grapes all rinsed. Normally I use with my berries. I like to put my berries in there, but it's also perfect if you're straining, let's say canned corn or veggies or any kind, you know, any like green beans, anything like that. And so now it's time to cut the grapes. So give me a thumbs up if you cut your grapes, because some people choose not to cut grapes, and especially for kids' snacks, we tend to just kind of throw them in a little Ziploc baggie and put them in their lunch boxes. But I want you guys to know that 35 kids a year die from actually choking on grapes, okay? So it's always a really, really good and safe tip for you guys to make sure that you're cutting your grapes, especially for kids. But I do realize if you're cutting all these grapes, it's gonna take a little bit of time to get through all them. And so Pampered Chef, about a year and a half ago, came out with the closing cut. My kids like to call this the Pac-Man because it kind of looks like Pac-Man. So let me tell you a little bit about the closing cut. So it's spring-loaded on both sides. So here on this plate and here on this plate, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay all my grapes down here on the center, on the section here, and I'm going to cut them all at one time with one swoop of a knife versus going one by one and cutting them all in half. So I know for years there's been around this Facebook kind of hack that you can use two lids together to do that, you know, to cut your grape tomatoes or cut your olives or cut your grapes. I caution you guys against doing that because I've actually met several people now that have actually sliced the palm of their hand and gotten 8 stitches. Because think about it, the two lids, there's nothing stopping your blade when it comes through. Whereas the closing cut has got this piece back here that actually stops your blade once it's going through. So let me show you guys. So you're gonna want, I'm using a chef's knife, our Forge Cutlery chef's knife, okay? You want a blade that's longer than 7 inches when you do this. So again, size does matter sometimes, right girls? So we're gonna load up our gray plate on the closing cut. Get them nice on there. So I love doing my cherry tomatoes this way, your black olives, your green olives, those little mozzarella cheese balls, okay? So we're gonna take our knife, okay? We're gonna lay this right on the edge of the closing cut. And remember, it's spring loaded. So I'm gonna actually push down, which creates resistance, but it also holds those grapes all in place. And then we're just gonna slide our knife right on across. So guess what we've done? Look, we've cut all of our grapes in half all at one time. Can you guys see that? Instead of standing there one by one, we've actually saved a ton of time. So we're just gonna put it in our storage container here. You guys see this? All those grapes are cut in half that quick. So let's do the rest of these. So a whole bag of grapes, literally, you know, if I wasn't talking, would take me about 2 minutes to get through. So there's the second little pass. Looks like we'll probably have to do it 4 times. Knife on, press down, and slide straight across. And so now, you know, if I'm snacking at nighttime or if the kids need a healthy, quick snack, guess what? Grapes are ready, they're clean, and they're already cut. So I don't have to worry about the kids choking on grapes. Surprised my dog didn't run over and play with the one. Hi, Joyce. Hey, Emily, how are you? Yeah, it's called the close and cut, sweetie. Who else joined us? Heather. Hi, Michelle. So if you guys are just joining us, make sure to share this video so your friends all get these tips too. So you guys see that? That's a whole bag of grapes that I cut in half that quick, okay? So again, close and cut and a 7-inch knife is all you need. That's it. So that's kind of my little snack tip for you guys. Grapes are pretty inexpensive. They have a nice pack and, you know, punch of sugar when you need that little sugary fix in the evenings. But, you know, my kids love them too. So I'm cleaning them for myself. I'm cleaning them for them. Okay, so lunchtime. How many of you guys are guilty? Raise your hands. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart if you don't eat lunch. Yeah. I'm definitely guilty of that. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Miss Tammy. Of not eating lunch. I probably would prefer to drink my lunch via coffee. So I'm trying to get better about that. And so I find for me, hey, Megan, that if I prep a salad ahead of time, then I have no excuses, right? My Facebook, my team will actually, they know my hashtag no excuses. So it's no excuses for me not to eat lunch either, right? So I have just a bag of romaine and a bag of spinach, baby spinach in here. Yes, that is a Tupperware bowl. Don't be hating. And we're just going to do a couple of simple prep tips. So I have a cucumber. My favorite peeler that we have is the serrated peeler, and I'm going to show you a couple different uses for this one. And so we're just going to go straight down the cucumber. You guys see that? So straight down the cucumber, peeling our cucumber. I'm going to leave a little bit of the skin on because, again, I'm a texture person, so I like a little bit of the skin. But don't throw those skins away, right? You have your little bag that you can store all of your veggie scraps in. I'll tell you more about that in a second. We're going to cut our cucumber into 3 sections. And then I'm going to use one of my favorite slicing tools, which is the Quick Slice. If you've been to a party with me, you know how obsessed I am with the Quick Slice. Some of you guys have our egg slicer, and I love the egg slicer, but what I don't like about the egg slicer is you have to do it one by one, okay? I'm really big on getting things done, you know, when I have those little pockets of time. So this has all blades, okay? So there's no wires like the egg slicer. So where the egg slicer is wonderful, but over time you have to tend to replace that wire frame in the egg slicer. Hey, Miss Darby. So we're going to slice our cucumber. We're going to lay this bad boy on here. We can get 2 pieces on at one time. And you're just going to kind of give it a rock side to side to start it. And then push straight down, and you've cut all of your cucumbers. Just like that. You guys see that? All of those cucumbers sliced just like that. So we'll do that again with our last section of cucumber. So rock it simply side to start it, and then just push straight down. So saved time again. All right, so you've got all of your cucumber slices. All right, so we're gonna set the Quick Slice aside. Let's do some tomatoes. How many of you guys like tomatoes? I know, Darby, yum. Yes, Megan, you need to have it. Hey, Rochelle. Hi, Tina. Who else joined? There's a bunch of you guys on today. So I have a couple of vine ripe tomatoes. Can you change the thickness of the quick slice? No, you can't change the thickness of the quick slice. So if you look down in here, you'll see how big the slices will be. I would say it's probably about 1/4 of an inch, Emily. But what I like is that, let's say I want to dice something. So I've sliced my onion on there. I can give it 1/4 of a turn after I've sliced it, run it back down through, and now I've diced too. So you can slice and you can dice with it. So we're going to talk about another product. This one's called the Veggie Wedger. Comes in 2 pieces, and you guys can probably imagine what this is going to do, right? So it's just going to give you those nice quarter-sized chunks. So I always say lay your tomato or whatever you're working with. I like to use this for green peppers when I want big chunks of my green peppers. So lay it flat down on the quick slice, or excuse me, on the Veggie Wedger. And then again, just like the quick slice, I like to kind of rock it side to side to start it, and then you're just going to push straight down. And so now I've got all of my tomatoes cut in nice wedges for my salad. So I'll do that again. I have 2 more tomatoes. So there's 1 more. And last one. So again, flat side down, rock it a little bit side to side, push straight down, and you've got your tomato all nice and cut up in big quarter wedges. Let me rinse my hands off real quick. All right, so that is the Veggie Wedger. If my friend Carrie were on here, I would say Veggie Wedgie because she called that at a show one time, and so it cracks me up every time I think about it. All right, so carrots. We're just going to simply peel our carrots, okay? So again, back to the serrated peeler. What's your favorite ingredients in salads? Anybody have any favorite ingredients? I tend to change mine up depending what I have in the house. So this is a pretty basic salad, but lots of times like I'll add artichokes in there and black olives, mozzarella cheese balls. All right, so again, my scraps, I'm saving my scraps. Who knows what I'm saving those scraps for? If you've been on my page a while, you know what this magic bag does. Hello, Alexis. Hi, Teresa. All right, so I'm going to cut our ends off of our carrots. And again, they're going to go right into my scrap bag. So I know most people, cherry tomatoes. Yeah, I love cherry tomatoes. Most people would just cut their carrot, okay, into hunks. I'm a texture person. I really don't like the texture of hard carrot. So I'm actually going to make ribbons with my carrot. So using the serrated peeler, you're just going to keep going right down the carrot and making ribbons with it. So again, it's kind of a fun thing for the kids. I'm just going to kind of put it flat so I can do the rest of this. If you get the kids involved in this and let them make the ribbons, it's fun. And then again, it's a different texture. So I find sometimes, you know, we like to visually see our food, but we also like to play with our food. You guys know I love to play with my food. I mean, I'm always making funny little faces in my food and doing all kinds of weird stuff. So one more. So this is great too if you want to make ribbons of like cantaloupe. You can do cantaloupe. Yes, Leslie knows exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll be making some veggie broth with it. Hey, Bailey. Hi, Miss Diane. So see, so now we've got these ribbons of carrots that are going to go into our salad, okay, versus having just old school cuts of carrots. So food should be fun, especially with kids. They tend to eat it more when it's fun. You know, so if I wanted to, I could break out the spiralizer and do spiralized carrots for them. But we're just doing very simple spiral, or excuse me, my gosh, my brain is like hurting. I must really need that second cup of coffee today. So we're just doing ribbons. That's what I was trying to say, is ribbons. All right, so we've got all of our carrots done. And so I don't add things. If I'm only going to have this salad, you know, today and tomorrow, I'm going to hard boil eggs in the morning. And so that will be my protein I'll add in here. Or actually I might do a live demo tomorrow with some more of my favorite tips. How would you guys like that? Would you guys like another demo tomorrow in the afternoon with some more tips for meal prep? Give me a thumbs up if you want to. So I'm just going to give my salad a simple shake to get everything stirred up. Does that have little teeth? So it does. Here, let me try to give you a close-up. So you see it's serrated right there, okay? So what's nice is that with this peeler, you can go straight down, but you can also go back and forth with it. So it'll cut two ways. So now we've got our salad done, right? All done so that I can have no excuses for lunch tomorrow. All right, so yeah, so this bag of scraps, if you haven't seen the tip that I post about all the time, yeah, me too, Darby. They're some of my favorites. I don't bash Tupperware. I love Tupperware too. So what I do when I'm cooking all week long, I like to fill a freezer bag with all of my scraps. Hi, Joe. Mwah. And then when my bag's full, so I throw it in the freezer as I'm cooking all week long. And then I think I have a bag. Let me show you. Yep, see, I have a bag that's ready. So this is from cooking all last week, okay? It's all kinds of just little scraps from cooking last week. And so what I'll do is I'll get my big multi-pot out. I'll dump all of my veggie scraps down at the bottom and I'll cover it by about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of water. And I'll boil that for like 30 minutes. And then after I've boiled it for 30 minutes, I'll take all of the scraps out. And then all that liquid is now veggie stock, right? And so it's not like the grocery store's veggie stock because it's not gonna have all that extra sodium in it. You're not gonna pay any more money out of your pocket, right? So typically we throw this away. You just throw it away as you're prepping your food. And so this kind of gives you second life out of all those scraps from your vegetables. You know, things that people typically just throw away, I like to give life to, right? Here, I'll show you guys. Watch this. Remember that ham I made Sunday? Hold on, look at this. So that ham actually is enough. It was enough for us for 3 meals. And so I boiled the bones down. And yeah, I know this kind of looks gross, but I have this whole bowl of ham stock. And so what are we having for dinner tomorrow? We're going to be doing ham, green beans, and potatoes because I have leftover ham. I've got all of this fabulous ham stock that I made just from the bones and, you know, the fat. So with the bowl, yeah, there's a lot of fat on top, but I'll just skim that off and I'll use all the liquid that's down the bottom. It's like gold, right? It's like precious gold. And again, we typically just throw it away. So I hope you guys have enjoyed these tips today. Give me a thumbs up, give me some love. Make sure to share the video so that your friends get all these tips. I hope that you guys feel like this page has changed around a little bit. I've been trying to do a better job with making sure that what I'm sharing with you guys is valuable because you're spending your time with me and you guys know how much I love each and every one of you guys because without you, I would not have a business. I would not be in Pampered Chef as a director and top 1% of sales for the last 7 years without you guys. So I truly appreciate your business and your loyalty. And I look forward to having shows with you guys. If you haven't already booked your spring show, make sure to get on my calendar because we're booking all the way into May right now. So love each and every one of you guys. Mwah.